The club has just transformed remarkably over the last 75 years. It's just not the same club today that it was 75 years ago. I think it's a testament to the volunteers who have run the club as a nonprofit for decades.
It warms my heart a lot to know that there was a lot of youths that were affected and affected in a very positive manner.
When I think about all of my years spent here, I really hope that other kids can spend that many years here and really take away from the club all the things that I've taken away.
I'm not sure what a lot of the kids in this part of town would do without the club. I mean, it's just a godsend for them. They deserve a boost, they deserve an opportunity, and we're giving it to them.
The club members here help me see, hey, you have potential. I used to be an angry kid. I used to be the one that was getting in trouble. I always thought that the world was pinned against me, and I didn't know how to handle all that. And the musical director at the time, Jeremy, was the one that taught me I didn't have to be perfect, because I remember when I was first trying to play the drums, I wasn't great. I was horrible. And I was really ready to give up at one point because I couldn't nail these things, and he's the one that taught me, just be you, and things will come together.
Sometimes kids just need one adult that says something like that to them, and then they will remember it, and it will sort of guide them through so that they can believe in themselves. When you have consistent adults that are there every day that care about you, where you can be safe and hang out, that's super important.
Dottie was like that for me, and LeVar. My first time coming here, I was so scared, and having them there was really helpful, and they took care of me like a parent's supposed to. I didn't really know them, but they were like there to show me something else, that I can be something else.
Every child who walks through our doors has the potential to be successful. They're encouraged and they're told that we believe in them, and they're given the opportunities to be successful, and we do change lives.
When I was younger, it was always like the best kept secret. The club was our place. And then as I got older in high school, our little secret came out, and middle class kids in the new North End, they suddenly wanted to come to the Boys and Girls Club and hang out because they didn't have something like that in their community. So it's not only special for people in this community, but it's an important piece for any community.
It taught me back then that there's a lot of different walks of life. Everybody's not the same. People act different, they're brought up different, but we gotta live with each other.
It was equal opportunity. It didn't matter what color, what gender. It was like, this is what we're doing. We're a group, and that group, we're not identified by anything other than being kids.
It was Boys and Girls Club that allowed me to be who I wanted to be. Not being shy or holding anything back, being comfortable with who I am. The staff we had always put us in the limelight and always wanted us to shine and do our thing, and that's probably what became contagious around everybody else, is to be yourself, express your talent, let your light shine.
This is where they go, this is what they do, this is where they're always looking to come, and it's where kids want to be, because it's just a place to come where they know they feel safe, secure, and there's somebody here for them.
We're just like a big family. We don't always get along, but we make it work because we know in the end of the day it's about the kids, not anything else.
I remember when we came in, you would have said it was organized chaos. There was a lot of moving parts, but nothing got out of hand. Bernie Cummings was the person that ran the boys club. So when you came to the club, Bernie had a set of rules. You kind of abide by the set of rules. That law and order was something that you learned, and you learned how to behave here, and then you learned how to behave outside of the club.
I pretty much, from 13 years old up, I was on my own. My father worked all the time. My mother worked all the time, so I didn't see much of them. But Bernie Cummings was like second father to most kids. I know he was to me anyway. Taught me how to deal with things, not to get discouraged. If you ask my wife, she'd say it kept me out of jail.
For 75 years, whatever the span was or the mission was, focus, it's always been about our values, and it's about making sure that kids are coming out responsible, caring citizens, and that they've been mentored and there's meaning to what they're doing.
The impact of 75 years is just amazing. Thinking about how many lives the club has touched in that time.
We kept so many kids off the street. We fed so many kids. We had 7 kids to start with going to college. Now we got a whole bunch of other kids. Just amazing.
I'm glad it's here. We need it here. The club is the place to be.
We're at this point where we're at now, and we're committed to pushing forward. While I'm proud of what we've accomplished, I'm also excited for the future.
75. Great.
I just want to wish the Boys and Girls Club a happy 75th anniversary.
I think it speaks volumes that it's been 75 years.